Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYuGiOh here with an old favorite deck of mine. I think that the ruling change has helped this deck out quite a bit, just because it is very much a control thing and can run a very heavy back row. And that deck is, of course, my scrap deck. I didn't trade off the main deck stuff, and I managed to get my 3 scrap dragons back after trading them off. So I decided to go ahead and rebuild this deck, and it's been doing extremely well for me. I changed it up a lot since the last time I ran it, but it's been doing extremely well for me, and even better than my hero deck, actually, so I might start using scraps for my main deck again. Anyway, 3 scrap beast, 3 scrap chimera, obvious staples. I still use the Gravekeeper engine. I would like to I've been testing out the Summoner Monk engine too, and Gravekeeper engine is it's a lot slower, but it's a lot more consistent because it's not as affected by Veiler, other traps, and other disruptions. They're very popular. Gravekeeper Descendant. I main deck 1 Spirit Reaper, just because this card walls up so many of the meta decks these days, and the hand discard just gives me an additional way to control. And 1 main deck Spirit Reaper has been working out very well for me. I might trade to fit in a second even. Then Triple Effect Veiler, which is kind of a very obvious staple after the ruling change. And it's a great card to have. 2 Scrapyard. I'm not as focused on the synchroing this time, so 2 is enough. 3 Scrap Storm, another staple. Just helps me, it's draw power and it helps me set up for Scrap Dragon plays. Triple Duality, again, combo deck, I need my plays. Mind Control, staple in this deck, lets me get out a lot of my synchros. And it's very good removal, because there's a lot of stuff that it's harder to get off the field nowadays. So Mind Control, it's pretty good removal too. Staples, MST, Heavy, Dark Hole, Reborn, and Book of Moon. And traps, I use 2 Call of the Haunted, amazing card for synchro plays. I could use 3. But 3 just dead draws a lot, so amazing card for synchro plays. I can always pop it with Scrap Dragon, get a plus off that. 2 Fiendish Chain with MST at 3, and there's just a lot of spell removal out there. I like running 2 more than I like running 1. Then Double Bottomless, great card with the ruling change. It was a great card before. I ran it before, but it just got better. It's another back row. I can stop a lot of monsters with that. 1 Torrential, chainable board removal. It helps out. Case I use Dark Hole. And then this is just a tech that I've been testing out a lot and I've been really liking it, is Mind Crush. Because this will help me, not only does it help me control the opponent's hand, most of the time it would let me see their hand as well, which helps me out. And this deck is a very heavy control deck, but you need to know what to stop of your opponents, and this card lets you do that if you can see exactly what is coming. And in addition to that, there's a lot of search cards these days. Like, even in addition to Duality, there's a lot of archetype searchers. So you get to see what people are adding to their hand. So if they're adding an important combo piece and you can kill that before it even hits the field, Mind Crush just helps you out with that a lot. You can also chain this card to Scrap Dragon, plus off that if Mind Crush goes through. So it's been working out very well for me. I don't know if I would recommend it in every deck, but if you doubt this, just try it out for yourself, or leave a comment and give a very good argument for why I shouldn't do this, because it's been working out great for me. Then 2 Warning. I'm still using Warning even after the priority ruling change, because this hits spells, traps, and it just hits so much more. Like, a lot of people saying use Trap Hole over it. This hits spells, traps, special summons. It just hits so much more than the Trap Hole. I'm very willing to pay the life points. And Judgment. That is the main deck. On to the extra deck. 3 Scrap Dragon, obviously. It's scraps. 1 Scrap Twin, amazing beater. Helps me set up with Mind Control plays. I don't go into it very much at all, but it gives me an option for Mind Control plays. Stardust Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend. Again, easy to summon, 3000 attack. Not much can get over 3000 attack. Still, I ran it then. I'm going to continue running this for a while. Thought Ruler, it can't be targeted. It can't be targeted. You can pay 1000 life points because it's a psychic. It can protect itself, and it boosts your life points up. So, very situational card, but I'm still using it just because I like to have the option. Black Winged Dragon for my Chain Burn matchup, because I hate Chain Burn, and I can make level 8s really easy. Might as well. Dark End Dragon, spot removal. This gets me over stuff that can't be destroyed, like Zenmains, and a lot of the other cards I was talking about that can't be destroyed. It's a very helpful card. Black Rose, and Catastor. I'm missing a level 6 Synchro, but again, the only time I would ever make a 6 is with Mind Control, so that's not so bad. Then 2 Utopia, I can make rank 4 really easy, just the same way I can make level 8s, and 2 Utopia is working out really nice. My Stroke, it can't be destroyed, it's like almost a bigger version of Gotchi, and it also has a built-in Book of Moon effect, so this is a very good card. If you haven't bought the new starter deck, I would definitely recommend getting it just for this card, and extra Utopia is always helpful. And finally, C39 Utopia Ray. If I Mind Control someone's Utopia, I can use that, and it's a very situational card, but if my Utopia is out of materials, because I go into Utopia a lot in this deck, it just helps me out a lot. I'm still working on a side deck. I don't have a side deck put together yet, but that is the main and extra. If you have any suggestions or comments or questions below, please comment, please post them, and peace out, YouTube.